Uh, Good morning, YouTube. It's Monday morning. I think today's the 20th. So President Trump, uh, this man is the president of the United States, the highest office in the world, perhaps. He is a multi-billionaire. He's enjoyed privilege all his life. And this dude has to be thanked and bowed down to by 3 black teenagers in China. Now, we don't know to what extent Trump intervened for those kids, but we can just be happy because they're teenagers. Because they're black doesn't lessen the fact that they're just kids. They shoplift. It's wrong. But I think it's something between him and his parents at this point, and his school, since they were there representing UCLA. Now, I don't know what effect it's going to have on these boys' careers, but hopefully it won't ruin their careers, their future. One has, I think his name is Lavar Ball. He's kind of a big mouth guy, self-promoter, or he promotes for his child, for his kid. But he done got into this squabble now with Donald Trump, the father. Those kids had to come there, humiliate themselves before the world to apologize, not to the team, the school, and China, but to Donald Trump. They had to make a point, each one of them, all 3, one at a time. I want to thank Donald Trump, and everything's got to be Donald Trump, Donald Trump. This man is a child. What in the hell do you need? What do you want these boys to do? They apologized. You asked them. They were forced into apologizing to you personally, like you some kind of goddamn dictator or something. Anyway, it's annoying. It's childish, and I'm getting to really think that Donald Trump has a problem with black athletes, because every time he gets into anything with black athletes, he's always against them. He's never promoting them, never taking pride in teams or their athletic abilities. Perhaps he is intimidated by people who have athletic abilities. Maybe he was a failure as an athlete in school. I'm sure his father probably drove him like a horse to be the best at everything, and there's somewhere where he failed. So perhaps that's it. Perhaps he just irritated by people with athletic abilities, people who win. Everything's about winning and losing. It's beginning to look like that. Those kids are they're kids. They're young people. They're all 3 of them are 18, 19 years old, maybe 20. Anyway, they did what he asked them to do. They need to be grateful that they just made it out of China. Apparently, they don't watch the news. They're not aware of it. Other guy just coming back dead. All the things that have happened when people get being caught over there. I don't know if they are giving them classes and letting them know when they come to these countries what they're up against, or how the slightest infraction could end them up in prison for years. But they escaped a bullet. Now, Trump will gladly take credit for that. We don't know how much he had to do with it. But he was the president. He was there. And if they just did that as a courtesy to him, it's a good thing. But Trump shouldn't need any validation from no damn 3 teenagers. They said, thank you. That's it. This man's father, Lavar Ball, is, like I said, he's a bit of a big mouth. I'm not a sports person, so seems like he's going to get into it with Donald Trump, so we can prepare ourselves for a Twitter fight for the next week with Donald Trump, because he said, I don't think Trump had anything to do with it, and shoplifting is no big deal. Well, over there it is a big deal. So they're both wrong, but they're both being children, and Trump shouldn't be boxing with these people on this level. They're just kids. Let it go. Let's all be grateful these people made it out of this country without doing serious time in prison. It could have been a whole lot worse. But for them especially, because you can only be an athlete for so long. So 10 years would have took a huge chunk out of their careers, and it's doubtful they will have one after that. So the fathers should be more grateful. Trump, I mean, it's terrible that those laws are that bad over there. They're just shoplifting. Damn, over here you would get a couple of days in jail. There you get years. But they should have known that when they went over there. So hopefully UCLA will start educating people before they go overseas, represent this country, about the possibility. I mean, I can't imagine going to China and just shoplifting after I've been watching the news. But I'm an old guy, so I've been watching the news for years and years. So I know what could happen over there. Perhaps they're not even aware of it. So they're aware of it now. Lavar Ball, leave this president dude alone. He can't lose. He's going to drag your kid through the mud to get at you. He obviously don't give a damn. Trump, she just said, okay, they gave me what I asked for. They kissed the ring. Let me get back to trying to change the whole tax structure in the United States. Sad, pitiful story. Very, very childish on the part of our president. The one who is, unfortunately, our president, Donald Trump.